Okay, first question. Can we have Tracy from NHL.com?
Hi, Maddie. Thanks so much for doing this. And I just wanted to ask you, how do you sum up the past 2 weekends and how important this was for all of you? And how much are you looking forward to what comes next? Thank you.
Yeah, obviously these past 2 weekends have been awesome. Just to be able to play games again has been super, just great to be back on the ice and seeing the teammates, and the venues that we've been fortunate enough to play in here has been incredible. And we're just so grateful for the broadcasting and the availability, just for fans to know where to find us. And so it's been great and very thankful for these opportunities and looking forward to opportunities like this moving forward.
Catherine from She Scores Media.
Hi, Maddie. Thank you so much. I just wanted to touch on something you just said. With the stoppage of play for as long as it was because of COVID, there were some concerns about the momentum of women's hockey being stifled. How important is it that you're out here playing competitive games supported by sports media and broadcasting agencies like NBCSN and CBC Sports?
It's super important. I mean, this is what we were fighting for so long, and this is definitely a great milestone, getting those broadcasting on board with us here. And yeah, I mean, like you had mentioned, the stoppage was long, but we're all just grateful to be back here, and we're being supported in the right places.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Justin from the Puck Authority.
Hey, Maddie, thanks for doing this. So you mentioned the venues that you're playing at. So can you speak about, a little bit to a greater length of what the NHL support means to you and your teammates of having that from New York and Chicago so far this season, especially in a pandemic? And then with that, if you're okay to quickly touch on Hillary Knight and what she means to your team as well.
Yeah, it's super important, and it's going to be very needed going forward. Obviously, that's our huge goal, is to get support from the NHL, and these past 2 weekends have been great for it. And you've seen on social media multiple NHL teams tweeting and posting on Instagram supporting the PWHPA, and that is definitely going to be, or continue to be, needed moving forward. And I think we're obviously heading in the right direction with these past 2 weekends under our belts. Hillary Knight, I've been playing with her since 2017, and I've watched her since I was a kid, being one of the younger ones on the team. And she's just an amazing player, an amazing role model, not just for our team, but for women's sports and in general. And I mean, the sky's the limit for her and what she's going to accomplish after she, continued here.
Thank you.
Yep.
David from the Puck Authority, please.
Hey, Maddie, thanks for doing this. I was just wondering, what has been your biggest high point of the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, my biggest high point definitely was playing in that Madison Square Garden game. It was really just an awesome experience for me personally, but the high point is definitely for the league, the association as a whole, was to get broadcasted and being able to play in these 2 venues. 3 years ago, if you asked me when I was in college what my professional career could look like after and I was done, I don't know. And so to actually be experiencing what I am experiencing in these 2 venues, it's been just a surreal experience.
Okay, we have time for a couple more here with Maddie. So Mike Murphy.
Hey, Maddie, congrats on the win. I was wondering, this is such a unique situation for goalies, as if there wasn't enough pressure on you to keep pucks out. There's also this incentive to earn the shutout. And I'm starting to think that maybe the goalies need to kind of meet with the PWHPA and figure out a way that goalies can earn more points. It feels like it's a little unfair, maybe a penalty shot save or something like that. But I was wondering if you could speak to how tricky it is to just keep pucks out when, both these teams have 3 lines that can score. Like there's no weak link, you know what I mean? This is some of the best talent in the world, and really hard for goalies to come away with a shutout, and that's probably why we haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, I think the scoring system and the point system is making the games, you have to look at them from a different perspective a little bit. Like even in the New York weekend, we were losing, but we couldn't pull the goalie because they could get 5 goals and then they would win the weekend. So it's definitely, you have to approach with a different mindset, and it's definitely more engaging for the fans. But as you touched on, yeah, it's really, you have to play well defensively in order to get that shutout. You saw that we were close yesterday. But it makes it more competitive, and you just kind of have to, honestly, it's very challenging, but it's, as a goalie, I mean, I like to try to, thrive in those pressured situations. So it's been fun. It's definitely been more competitive, like I said. So.
All right, thanks. I think you should get a point for a goalie assist. I'm just trying to help the goalies out here. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's a good idea. I should bring that up.
Okay, we're gonna let Maddie go catch the bus. So thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.